Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and my first custom battle of Core Patch 1. And appropriately enough, it is a Patreon-sponsored scenario. This one sent in by Darth Vendar. Now, this is actually being recorded in two parts. The first part, I'm going to follow the orders that I've been given. So, we have a very large fleet engagement, 3 battleships, 4 battle cruisers, a whole bunch of lighter ships, against a similarly sized, slightly more advanced enemy. I'll check the range is right. There we go. So, the Emperor of Austria-Hungary has tasked us with building something that can take on the Yamato, and we have a bunch of restrictions. Let's get into the design. Now, I have actually designed all the other ships that we can use, and you can see them up here. And I'll talk through those very, very quickly, and then we'll get into the battleship design and its restrictions. So, we have a destroyer with 8 5-inch guns and a quintuple torpedo launcher with a single shot. Mostly going to be trying to use these to clear away the enemy destroyers and light cruisers. 6-inch light cruiser with a torpedo launcher, very standard build apart from the fact that it is a max armoured light cruiser picket ship trying to prevent enemy destroyers making torpedo runs on me. A pretty nice heavy cruiser, 8 11-inch guns, pretty good. Should be good at brawling away and clearing out enemy heavy cruisers and light cruisers and things. It should also be able to put the hurt on destroyers. It does have a single torpedo tube on the aft, but that was mostly so I could balance the ship. Pretty heavily armoured. Should be okay. Should be able to take a few hits. Does have a nice anti-torpedo 5, so might end up being a torpedo sponge, but otherwise it's alright. Battle cruiser, again, very heavily armoured. Pretty much battleship. In fact, it is armoured like a battleship. With 6 16-inch guns. So should be pretty good complements. Right, the battleship. I have a budget, 220 million per ship, and I have a displacement limit of 70,000 tons. And this must be called the Austria, appropriately enough. Now, I'm going to make this spacious because this will be acting as our flagships. The others will have standard apart from the destroyer, which I kind of have to make do. Wait, I'm not recording, am I? Where am I? God damn it! I'm going to stop the recording and check. I was recording. It's just the little light that I have in the bottom corner of the screen that I can see had disappeared for some reason, which was worrying me. So yes, I was recording. Good. Okay. Tower one. Ooh, those are new on this hull. Probably still going to go with a top end tower. Mind you, cost. They're not dissimilar in cost, actually. I think these have been rebalanced a bit. These are a lot... Well, this one's a lot lighter than the others. That's 1,000 tons. But then again, that is good. That's a good buff, 24.5%. We'll go for it. We'll go for the big one. Because I'm pretty sure that is... No, that is a small one. But we'll go for the chunky tower. Secondary tower, you get a lot more options. Probably be looking. Are those the ones that are backwards? Okay, so I really don't like those. In that case, I think this one, the light secondary tower 2, is going to be a good option. Okay, now the Emperor has required us to use diesels, so we will in fact do that. All the other ships in the fleet are using diesels as well. Now then, other requirements. You wanted it to have 20-inch guns, so we'll think about that in a minute. Uber funnel station. I doubt I'm going to get that on with the smoke. Oh no, I can. Could I get 2 of those? No. Oops. Yeah, it's only going to let me Mind you, I can fit a funnel back here. Can I fit 2 funnels? Yes, but it will be over on this way. So we'll go with the 1. Now that means we can get to a speed of 30 knots, I'm pretty sure, if we wanted to. Nah, not quite. 29, that's still plenty fast for a battleship. Now, gun-wise, you wanted 20s, which are down here. This is scrollable now, which is quite nice. 20s, and the Emperor has requested either 3 twins or 4 twins. I think I'm going to go with 3 twins. Because 20-inch guns are very, very, very big. Ooh, there's some new ones in here. Extra tall. Super tall. I wonder if there's some interesting exploits you can pull off with that. Pretty sure enlarged is all I need. Why? Why? Have a 4-weight offset, and now the game is just being really awkward with me. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to see if I can move. I am worried that that tower is turret is too far back. Oh, I can't move the tower anymore. Poop. Okay, they need to go forward a bit then. Might be able to do this using some secondary stuff. Speaking of secondaries, must have a secondary broadside of at least 6 8-inch guns. That's pretty heavy. I know I can fit one here, even though it doesn't fire over the 20. Tell you what, I'm going to go a duel there, and a pair of duels there. Not the best, but it does meet the requirement. And I've gone zooming over the budget. Oh dear. Right, we can cut the range. But, yeah, I don't think this is doable on the budget. Now, it did say it was 660 million combined. So I could instead shoot for 330 and reduce the number of ships I get by 1. I think the Emperor will have to deal with such things. Standard bar bit thickness is probably going to be okay. I'll double check the flash fire chance in a minute. Powder, please. I do want an anti-torpedo. I know I'm overweight. 3% flash fire chance. Okay, let's go maximum bar bit thickness then. Oh yeah, training. I'm going to stick with 40 trained because now that I've played the campaign, I know that's what you get with a new ship. Bulkheads to standard. There we go. I should probably see if we can fit in some smaller secondary guns, because destroyers could be a bit of a pain. Some guns have a poor sector of fire. I think they're all mostly okay, because we do need more armour on these things. So at least want 20 inches of armour on the guns, and 10 on the turret tops. Main belt. I mean, main deck is already good, so I want main belt up to 16 to kind of match it a bit. Fore belt is probably good enough. Oh, I'm slightly overweight. See what? I'm going to drop a knot of speed. Because I want that aft belt armoured up a little bit more, just because I am a little bit concerned about it. 4 deck of 5 is too much. Let's go for 4. So I can bring the after deck up to 4, and we're pretty much there. And I've gone screaming over budget. Hot diggity daffodil. Okay. Basically, gonna get 1 now. Oh dear. See, there's nothing really I want to take out to get it under budget. I mean, if you go 70,000 tons with that armament, I mean, you're talking about. I mean, even if I dump expensive things like radar and what about the sonar? We'll dump the sonar. That's expensive. What about an enhanced reload? Still, no way I'm going to be able to drop 70 million quid off this. Yeah, no way. So why don't we go the other way? Let's get full auto loaders, seeing as we can apparently fit them. And we're going to have one of these. You're not getting. I'm so sorry, Emperor. You're only getting 1. Oh dear, I'm going to be in so much trouble. Right, let's up the superstructure armor a little bit. Let's reduce ourselves down to 1. Shit. And I'm going to pause the recording here. I'm going to let Darth Vendar know. I'm actually going to adjust that 4-weight offset if I can. Darth Vendar know that I have designed the ships, or let the Emperor know, I should say, and that we have some incoming wrath. Oh dear. Anyway, I will see you for part 2. Bye for now. Okay, Brother Monroe back. I have received the actual scenario. So the glorious Austria proved to be very successful in their battle with the British. Was saved as a museum ship, and it's now actually the 1990s of all things. And after a brief period operating Desert Storm, providing fire support, she's been mothballed, but Austria-Hungary is collapsing. And we have severe problems, and as the technically captain, but really museum caretaker for the ship, I need to try and save the pride of Austria that has served for, half a century as the flagship of the Austro-Hungarian fleet. So, what do I have to do? Well, first of all, the battle is different. It is no longer against Britain. It is against Croatian rebels who have a heavy cruiser, 2 light cruisers, and 2 destroyers. I have my battleship. So all those lovely cruiser designs and light cruiser designs, I'm glad I didn't spend time on camera doing them, but you can see the idea behind the fleet. They're all gone. The range, and this is going to absolutely murder me, is 7,000 meters. Oh dear. And my objective is simply to survive. But I have to make a few changes to the ship. First of all, I'm only allowed a crew of level of 17. Because, it's mothballed. We do have people on board who know how the ship works, but, we don't really have anyone. We don't have the full crew for a start, and those that we do have are more interested in kind of making it a museum. We have reduced shells, and I'm not allowed to use the main guns at all. The main guns don't have any shells on. They've been taken off. And torpedoes, if I'd had them, would also be disabled. So all I've got are the 8-inch guns here and the 3-inch. So this is going to be a tricky one. My objective is to simply survive. Let's go. So Aim here is to get away with 80% or more structural integrity remaining, but knowing my luck, I'll get blown up by torpedoes almost instantly. Right, start. Whoa! Okay. Well, maybe we had one shell left. I'll have to set that off. And I am immediately going to throw us into a full starboard turn. Okay, they missed. That's fine. It didn't affect the scenario. Fortunately, I did design the Austria to be a pretty good ship for this kind of thing. She can turn like nobody's business, thanks to that very advanced steering gear. She's well armoured, so really I just want to get out of torpedo range as best I can. And most of my secondary armament can fire backwards. Just need some IDs. Torpedoes, as suspected. Right, we have an ID on the light cruiser. The light cruiser has no torpedoes. That is good. Heavy cruiser does, and therefore is a pretty nasty threat. And then you've got a couple of destroyers. Now, can I outrun them? No. Not the light cruisers, not even the heavy cruiser. Right, stop wasting ammunition. Try and kill off those light cruisers. Actually, no, don't. Keep on that heavy. Till she's fired her torps. And the destroyers look very nasty indeed with their torpedoes. She had them reloaded. That was a mistake. But missed. She's got absolutely tons of those fucking things. Torpedoes for bloody days. What's my chance to pen her? I mean 100%, but that's with a 20-inch. If only I could find some more 20-inch shells. Be a bit of a different fight. Shit. Shit. Straight too close to it. No, that's not good. It's not good at all. Right. Yeah, basically trying to do this with a very underarmed heavy cruiser is going to be impossible. Oh, fuck you, though. I'm going to die anyway. Might as well make it spectacular. Ah! Found one. And I know that's cheating slightly, but it is funny. Right, now that I'm down to 54%, which is pretty sad already, so we might as well close in and try and do our best. Take them out for good, little shits. Also going to hit me. Damn. This is despite anti-torque 5. I've had enough of you. Find another shell. Take that, you bastard. Flinging more and more torpedoes at me. Saving this ship, but let's get another. I know I'm not supposed to use the main guns, but god damn it. F you. Particular, right. So we can take out the light cruiser. To do some damage. Oh, a flash fire. You sure you want to do that, mate? Cut you in half, you bastard. There you go. Hilarious. Right, let's get those main guns to work, because I'm already below the minimum for this. No, main guns on the Undine. Yes. Go. trying the destroyer as well. I have real trouble hitting now. Get turning because those destroyers will have fired at us. Another light cruiser goes down. Can those destroyers finish me off? It's a hell of a lean. Impressive that the ship is still up. Only just though. More to, they're never going to see those coming. Plenty more. 4 and 12. More than enough to sink me. But can they do it? Or will I get lucky? Come on. I think Millie was actually barking at the 20-inch gun then. Millie, that's enough. Oof. This is just like the V1 has torpedoes ready. I'm turning as much as I can. Just not getting lucky with a hit. A full broadside going. Oh, still missed. Ooh. Jiminy Crickets, torpedoes. V2's out. And now very heavily damaged. Trying to blink the V1, which is also fired, so they're completely out of torps. I can't quite finish us off. Come on. Come on. Shoot him. Too fast. The 3-inch guns are trying. Oh, squeaky bumps over that. Oh my word. Can their 5-inch actually do the job? I don't think so. They're getting pretty murdered, and 20s, go! Okay, that was a spectacular end. Sorry, Darth Vendar, for cheating just a little bit at the end there, but I hope you enjoyed it. Nonetheless, and I hope everyone else did too. As the Austria limps away, and we get to see the stats. Yeah, pretty decent if you ask me. I mean, still not great because Austria is pretty much ruined forever. But what a story! What an end! Barely made it home, but we did smash our way through those rebels. So I think a fitting end. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.